President Trump was just in South Carolina to get out the vote for today's primary there, and the president did manage to say to go vote, but only after he went off on his hair, Jimmy Fallon, Stephen Colbert, North Korea, the super elites, Arnold Schwarzenegger, The Apprentice, Hillary Clinton. Just watch.
She blamed everybody for losing the election except for one person, herself. Everybody used to say, my hair's phony, it's not my hair. But the one thing, they never say that anymore. Jimmy Fallon calls me up, and he's like a nice guy. He's lost, he looks like a lost soul. The guy on CBS is what a lowlife, what a lowlife. I mean, honestly, are these people funny? Jimmy Kimmel, no talent. He had a great success. North Korea, Chairman Kim. We're not looking up in the air. Any rockets up there? Any rockets? The Olympics would have been a massive failure. People did not want to be nuked in a stadium as they watched the opening ceremonies. There's David Lynch. Enjoy it because his career in Hollywood is officially over. You know what you are? You're the super elites. I'm changing titles. I'm changing. See, I made a fortune for NBC on The Apprentice. They treat me horribly. Arnold Schwarzenegger, big movie star, took my place. It bombed in about 2 shows. It was over. My wife. She had an operation a few weeks ago. They said she got a facelift. No, I would let you know. We've never had higher polls than we have now. You know, polls are fake news also. You know, what they do is called suppression. But they're saying I have good political instinct. Who does? In fact, some people have said I have the greatest political instinct in 50 years. The Democrats want open borders and they don't mind crime. Mosquitoes cost many, many lives. Canada, you know, Canada, nice guy, nice guy. Prime Minister, Justin. I say, Justin, what's your problem, Justin? By the way, I have these stupid teleprompters. You don't mind that I haven't used them all night, do you? So we're going to create a space force, and it's going to be great. Get your asses out tomorrow and
vote. Speaking of this whole, whatever this, stop laughing, Jay. Stop laughing, I'm watching you. Now, speaking of this whole feud between Jimmy Fallon and the president took to Twitter, beginning this tweet claiming Fallon is whimpering and ending with, quote, "Be a man, Jimmy." Fallon responded last night in his opening monologue. Watch this.
The President of the United States went after me on Twitter. So, Melania, if you're watching, I don't think your anti-bullying campaign is working. It's not working. When I saw that Trump insulted me on Twitter, I was going to tweet back immediately, but I thought I had more important things to do. Then I thought, wait, shouldn't he have more important things to do? He's the president of you. What are you doing?
So we go to media critic David Zurawik. And David, let's just hone in on this one piece, this back and forth between Trump and Fallon and the president's seeming obsession with these late night hosts, right? He doesn't say Stephen Colbert, he mentions that guy over at CBS. He you know, name checks Kimmel. What's going on here?
You know, I'll tell you, I watched this earlier today, especially the Fallon thing, and I thought, he's in dangerous territory. These guys are really smart, and Fallon made 2 very savvy political points. One about, hey, Melania, the anti-bullying thing isn't exactly working, which is an especially important point this week as we're arguing about civility and should bad things be said to Trump's people when they go to restaurants and that. And then this remark about, I have more important things to do. Oh, wait, this is the president. It's a reminder that this guy is just not serious. I mean, he's dangerously silly and even showbiz stupid in a way with these tweets and these attacks. What is he fighting with a late night host for? And again, these guys are really smart and they're really fast. They're stand-up comedians. They're much smarter than him. These are not the guys he wants to fight with. And by the way, you know, we're not in the era of Johnny Carson, where one late night host has a huge audience and a sort of hegemonic platform. But I'll tell you what, you find me a late night host today who isn't mocking Trump. Taken together collectively, late night is a wall of mockery of Trump, and I think that's a good thing.
But hang on, because on that note, Jimmy Fallon, I feel like he's not all in entirely on politics. He kind of had to be last night. Like, funny guy, but even the bit where he mentioned Trump hadn't done him any favors with his ratings. Do you think he may, or his show, his bits may change after last night?
I don't know if they'll change. I think, Brooke, you're absolutely right about him being the political light, the lightest in terms of politics and the least hard-hitting, and probably the guy who wants to have a show of yup, or that kind of monologue. But I've watched him over the years, and he is a very smart guy. He just doesn't seem to enjoy politics as much as, say, Colbert does. But this is not a guy to have coming after you with the rest of the late night hosts. I don't know. I think the bottom line, the truth, covering these guys for a long time, I think with someone like Fallon, he will do what ratings dictate and what his bosses want him to do in that. And if the political humor they feel, with their focus groups and their sense that it's hurting them with an audience, I don't think he'll do it as much. I don't think he's Mort Saul or Lenny Bruce. That's not where he's going. But to hear him last night, I thought he was really very good. And I thought he was on the money, yeah.
David Zurawik, the Baltimore Sun, thank you very much.